So much love,
news stories, if you will, or blog
until we see each other in person for big hugs. Of course, we'll be in touch, of course. But thank you so much for sharing your time. Looks like y'all ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready if you're ready. For real. If you're ready, I'm ready. I had to deal with my what.
What do you mean, you know what?
My kids. I'm tired, man. They won't let me be
First of
great.
all,
They won't let me be great, man.
listen. First of all and foremost, you've been on other situations acting like I think I heard you call yourself a virgin on another one. I think I heard you say that.
These the ones they told me is mine. No, I don't know how, but I'm just a good uncle. To be honest, I'm a good uncle.
That's what you're going with?
Yeah, I just don't want to throw my twin brother under the bus, but yeah, I'm a good uncle.
Okay. Salon business on begin. Salon business on begin. No problem.
I'm a good uncle. You know how that be.
Mm-hmm. Well, official welcome to the show. Welcome to the conversation.
Thank you.
Are you drinking?
Huh?
Are you drinking?
No, I don't drink.
Oh, okay. You don't even have water?
I drink water, Red Bull, Gatorade, but I don't drink alcohol and I don't smoke. So
really? That's so cute.
What? It's just being healthy, man. I don't know what's so cute about that.
It's cute. That's really cute.
How? How's that cute?
Because I mean, it's just different. It's abnormal from the norm. Most people do.
Most people really like. Then when I tell them, for some reason they think I'm lying, and I'm like, bro, I'm not lying. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and they be like, oh, you lying, bro? So you've never done it, you've never tried it. I'm like, bro, I have my own reasons why I haven't ever done it. It's just like, yeah, it's not for me, man. It's not everything is for everybody. Drinking and smoking isn't for me. You feel me?
I feel you. Well, okay, so I think you might be the first guest that I've had on who I don't know in person. We've never met in person.
Yeah, that's true. You live all the way out there. That's why.
There's no reason for you to even say it that way. You live all the way out there.
You do. You live far from me.
First of all, we're on the same time zone.
Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna be there this weekend. Is that better? Yeah, cause like I'm going to visit my cousin Ish. I'm gonna be there this weekend.
There's an Ish in damn near every state in this U.S. of
A. No, but he was on your show like what last week?
Wait, that's your cousin?
You can't see the resemblance.
I don't live in Jersey.
Oh, I thought you lived in Jersey.
First of all, you was talking about Jersey that way?
Yeah.
Jersey is so close to the DMV. Come on.
I ain't got no business in Jersey right now, man. When I get business in Jersey, I'll be there. But I'm going to visit my cousin this weekend. You know, it's Father's Day or whatnot.
That's real cute. Y'all doing like a Father's Day brunch?
Yeah, just chilling. Play some FIFA.
Really
Because I already know that the baby them, they don't get for buy we not or anything like that. So might as well go find something to do.
Your baby's mothers, they're not buying you nothing, no card, no gift, no thank you so much. We appreciate your efforts. Come on.
God did. If you happen, it happen. But nowadays we don't expect what we know already.
So let me properly introduce you, because not everybody who's on right now knows who you are. One day, God willing, everybody will know you. But I'm being joined by so according to your titles, you are a model, you are an MC, you are an entertainer. Fuad Sannoh, is that correct?
Yup.
Better known to all of us as Fry Soup Lover.
Yeah.
Now, my question to you is, first and foremost, fried soup. What's fried soup? Like regular stew? What's in it going? Which
it's like the best. Well, I don't know. People will argue cassata leaf is the best, but I think fried soup is the best. You feel me? But for some
I won't
reason,
argue. I won't argue. I know potato leaves is the best.
what for? Are you okay? Fried soup
Fried
is the
soup,
best.
no, fried soup is good, okay, but over potato leaves.
Listen. I ain't listen, man. Listen. Fried soup is just the best, and that's just the honest to goodness truth. Like, there's no way around it.
Can you cook though? Can you cook it?
What? Professional chef? Come on, man. How can you like some,
Oh God.
how can you like something you don't know how to cook it? Makes no
No,
sense.
because there are a lot of people that operate that way. They will have their favorite something, something, and then you ask them to get in the kitchen and they just start stuttering.
No, I could cook.
Especially Africa, man. When I sabi like something, when I de cook.
Okay, but let
Yes.
me tell you, me, I'm not even 100% sure you're on. My dad's Hispanic, so
Get the fuck out of here.
I always catch this while whenever I tell people that my dad is actually Hispanic. They
So
actually look
you
at me
wouldn't
like,
tell me that picture, one of these many pictures that you posted on your Throwback Thursday, where you
mm-hmm.
look like say you just stayed deep inside Central,
I was on
inside
the beach.
and your mom found a Hispanic man on the coast of Sierra Leone.
Also, like I said, Fernando, it was like, okay, like, I'm gonna just tell you, military training. They were there, military. Like, my dad's in the military, like, for real, in the military. Like, been there since I was born and everything. Like, no lie, he's in the
Something is
military.
legit. I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna add you to my petty prayer list.
So you don't believe me when I tell you my
At
dad's
all.
Hispanic? Oh,
I
okay.
mean, at all. I kind of see it. I kind of see it in the waves a little, but it's disputable.
Bruh, my dad is Hispanic. My dad
You
is
know
from
what?
La
I'm
Ceiba,
gonna ask you
Honduras.
this one. I'm gonna ask you this one.
My
I'm
dad
gonna
is from La Ceiba, Honduras. Do you
ask,
not know that the people in La Ceiba, Honduras look just like me? I don't want y'all to think just because I said he's Hispanic, he's some light-skinned Spanish-looking guy.
anyway. All right. You know what? I'm not even gonna argue with you. You know who your daddy is. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me ask you, because I came across your profile. I don't even know if I'm sure somebody sent it to me because I'm not really that good at discovering things and people and whatnot on Instagram, right? But I came across your profile. It was sent to me and I stayed because you have this gift of storytelling. Kind of like what you're doing right now. When I'm
I'm
not
not,
gonna even
but I'm
say,
not. That's the truth. My dad is
listen,
Hispanic.
I'm not about to dispute with you and your lineage. It's okay if you are from Honduras and Salome.
No. My dad. I
Okay.
wasn't raised with him. I was raised by the Sierra Leoneans, period. I
Uh,
only see that guy like once a year because sometimes he comes here too for training for a couple months. Then he go back. The nigga say he doesn't need to live in America. He has a good career. But I per se, nah, I was just raised with the Salon people and the man my mom met who she's been married to all these years. So I was raised with the Sierra Leoneans. But that's
okay.
something I don't tell everybody because nobody believes me anyway. So I just say, yeah, Victor's my dad, and I keep it moving. Feel me?
So this is Confessions of Fried Soup Lover. That's where we're at.
I'm just telling you, my dad's Hispanic.
Listen, that's dope. Congrats. Like you the first Salon Honduran dude that I've ever come across.
La Ceiba, Honduras. La Ceiba. Because when you say Honduras, some people might think, oh, what? But yeah, we actually have a whole town with people that look like me.
No, I believe you. I believe
Yeah,
South America is highly populated with heavily melanated
yeah,
people.
it really is. And my dad's village or my dad's town, they real life look like anybody walking around in DC or something. They really just look like me. Like they
I
really
believe you.
look like me.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
man.
So what else do you think the world should know about you? Because you're kind of like a controversial Sierra Leonean personality. Very controversial. And we're gonna unpack all of the controversies, but I want you to first, get it off your chest. What do you feel like you want people to know about you that they don't know?
Mm, what is it they don't know? I really feel like I don't have per se. I should because okay, I don't have per se like the typical Sierra Leonean man mindset because I wasn't even around Sierra Leone people till like 2010 because I was raised in DC. I was always around my African American friends, my Hispanic friends, my Caucasian friend, Asians. Like I met Salon people where I could say Salon people in like 2010, 2011, right? So my
Okay.
mindset, like how the man act, how they move, how they think, like me and them always clash because I'd be like, yeah, I really think that's okay to act like that, to move like that, to say those things. So like it's always been like, bro, it's not on people that tell me now that I'm not even Sierra Leonean enough because I wasn't raised around them. I don't go to school, not Salon. I don't know nowhere in Salon, so I'm not Sierra Leonean enough. And they tell me that I don't know.
Really?
Yes, yeah, like they really tell me that I'm not Sierra Leonean enough, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But me, that's not Sierra Leonean enough. But how much things have y'all tried to done for Sierra Leone? Or what spotlight are you putting on Salon? Or what like talent are you offering as a Sierra Leonean? But it's a lot of
Mhm.
Sierra Leone people that don't claim they say I'm not Sierra Leonean enough. It's a lot of Salon women that tell me that they can't date me because I don't act like a Salon guy. So it's okay. It's all right.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
like I
you
was in Salon till I was like 6, then gone.
okay.
Came over here, but a lot of
So
people tell me I'm
even though you literally were born on the soil,
mm,
you FIBA Salomon. Bang bang. Like
well, they tell me I'm too black. I look like those what they said, what country is that? Sudanese or one of them type of people. Bro,
but
I be catching it. I really be catching it, bro. Like
oh my gosh.
yeah, well, I really be catching it. Like they tell me I'm not Sierra Leonean enough. I don't feel about Salomon. I look like a Sudanese. I'm too black to be a Salomon. Yo, I be like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So if you are constantly getting fire from Sierra Leoneans, like why are you so adamant on branding yourself like a part of your how you present yourself at least online? You're like a diehard Salomon. Like honestly, the only reason why I really became like I would say a fan, if you will, is because and why I say fan, like I will send your profile to other people.
Hmm.
Like this little dude is funny. Look, he went in today. He went in today. Is because you are giving content that is really Sierra Leonean. And as somebody who, like, I was in Salon in 2017 and 2018 for 6 months.
Hmm.
Like, you Salon as fuck. If anybody is telling you that, like,
I swear.
that's serious.
And I play soccer with a lot of them, but I don't know. They just some of them don't accept me simply fact because, like, even sometimes when I want to talk government with the stuff that just makes simple common sense, they'll tell me, "Oh, you don't know nothing about Salon. You can't talk about government in Salon. You don't know nothing about Salon. You just been too far removed." And I'll be like, bro, but you
Mhm.
haven't been to Salon for like 13 years too. Don't you think me and you in the same boat? They're like, no, me. Them born me there against there. I said, we go try to talk about, but bro, you haven't lived there for like over 13 years. Me and you are in the same boat. They be like, no, before you're different. You wasn't raised there. You don't go school there. Or you left where you small. But me, I raised there, so I know. I said, all right. Because in this lifetime, I'm just not going to argue with, okay, that's fine. That's fine, bro. You got it.
Well, I mean, aside from COVID, because COVID has kind of thrown like a wrench in everything.
Man,
What?
what?
Yeah. Did you have plans to go and visit in the near future?
I didn't plan to go this year. I wanted to go next year, like 21 with my kids or something. But this year I didn't have no plans for going at all because I was just solely focused on myself on this.
Okay.
I just that's all that I literally wake up and think about, sleep about. It's just focusing for like some of the ideas I be coming up with. Yeah, I have a team that helps me. My cousin is one of those people. But some of the ideas, like it'll just come to me and I'll be like, I want to do it. Like I just want to do it. Ain't no way around it. And then they'll help me bring it alive. Like even the speed dating thing we got coming on Sunday, I brought it to their attention and we're actually working on it now. So that's gonna happen Sunday.
So I want you to talk a little bit about your creativity, your creative process, and then we can get into, you know, the concept of the speed dating. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be there, but I'm going to be supporting and cheering you on from afar.
You never know. Somebody might see you and say, I want to. You never know.
How can they see me? How can they see me if I'm not there?
Because I could easily make you be seen. Believe me, easily. Easily
what does
make
that
you
even
be
mean?
seen.
What does that even mean? How can you speed date but you're not present?
Okay, don't worry. That's why you gotta wait. Let Sunday come. Let Sunday come. Cause I don't want to say too much, cause then it takes away from the surprise. But yeah, it's gonna hurt. Oh, watching from Germany. Guten Tag.
Oh, you guys welcome. Gaima na udat na diman. Okay. Let me first of all, let me properly greet. We have had people who have joined. You guys, welcome, 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 welcome. Some of you are new to this, some of you are not. For those of you who are new, I am Gaima. I am also a Sierra Leonean. Both parents are Sierra Leonean. I was born in the United States. I did talk Creole, Fofkutemne, and I wish any of you would try me and tell me that I'm not Sierra Leonean. Try me.
At least you ain't gotta worry about that. I won't tell you that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I was born and raised in Ohio. So, like, yeah. I think honestly, besides the DMV, Ohio is now like probably the third top population of Sierra Leone.
Yeah, Ohio got it. Ohio for sure got it.
So,
Ohio got it, period.
My parents were amongst the first of Sierra Leoneans to like come and settle here. So I always tease them and say they're the pioneers. Yeah, so honestly, I love when Sierra Leoneans try me. Don't try me. Don't ever try me when it comes to that. Try me on anything else. Don't ever try me on being Sierra Leonean.
I literally had this conversation today with a female of that I know, right?
Period.
I literally had this convo. I literally had this conversation with her, and I was like, "What have you done lately to bring spotlight to Salon?" You feel me? Like, because this one thing I always say, man, talk is cheap, talk is free. That's why a lot of people do it. But like, if you're not actively trying to do something to better your people, bro, just sit down and be quiet and just let the people who are trying to try to achieve something. Because, man, everybody just, bro, Salon people have this sick thing of when they talk, boku talk, and then they know they do. It's like they talk, no action. They talk, procrastinate. And it's like, bro, that's why I really only like being around Sierra Leone people who kind of don't have that defect in their system. If you get what I'm saying, like, because it's literally a defect. Because Salon people love to talk but don't do, and it's like, bruh, I don't want to be around those type of people because they just slow down your life. They have no purpose.
You're right. So let me ask you. So creatively, I mean, for me, I first was introduced to you and your brand, if you will, as like a storyteller. And what I appreciate about your storytelling is, which I honestly feel like you need to do more of, FYI, put a pin in that. I feel like your storytelling, why it's so important. First of all, it is entertaining. So it's like a source of entertainment, right? And a lot of times people are coming to social media because they're looking for a release, because life is very, very difficult, especially right now. Secondly, what I appreciate is that you keep it real. Like, you don't sugarcoat, whether you're talking about something that's very trivial and silly, or you're talking about something that's very important, like mental health. Like, you don't sugarcoat, and your topics and your examples, I feel like, are extremely relatable, where a Sierra Leonean will really listen and be like, yo, that's real. And it's not that other Africans from other countries can't relate. I'm sure they can, but you know, there's some things that just make your story very Sierra Leonean, very relatable. So like that's how I came to get on your gram and follow and whatnot. Since then, you don't sing. You became like a quick rapper.
Man, I can rap. I'm telling you, man.
You released a couple of tracks. One was specifically an attack on Timney women.
Wicked thing.
It's okay. It's okay. We got the juice. I get it. Okay, I get it. We got the juice. We're heartbreakers. It happens. Timney Fula all the way. You see
let me tell you something. Timney woman no broke me at all. Woman no broke me at. I'm just telling you. She broke my friend's heart. She broke my friend's heart. That's why I said, Sam, no worry. I know exactly what we're going to do. I'm about to make a diss song for your baby mother. Don't worry. The baby, it cost me back.
You want to tell me you did all that for somebody who hurt your friend?
Yeah, she broke my man's heart. So I said, don't worry. I got this off the top. Don't worry. But then I wrote it down. And then I laid down the track. All I needed was the beat. But guess what, baby, cost me bang. She said, Fuad, I'm not saying I me bang, they can pull in span. But no worry, I get something for your ass. I said, you see, bruh. I told you I didn't want to do it. Now look.
Now you done found yourself a foe when she could have been a friend. And she would have probably automatic. I don't know her. I know Sabian. Man, I don't like you.
Now with you, man, bang. Now with you, man. I don't need her this word or next. Nope. She broke my friend's heart, so I wrote a diss song for her. Shop.
Oh my gosh. Listen, like I said, I get it. We're heartbreakers. Sometimes y'all really can't take the pain. I get it. It's hard to heal past.
I miss Sam because she broke my friend's heart. I miss Sam. And I don't regret it one bit.
So,
thank you. See, somebody said, not gonna lie, I did like the diss track. Thank you.
Listen, I was entertained. It actually made my heart smile because I was like, well, yeah, we back, we able never mind.
Exactly. So you know exactly what y'all capable of. So you can't even deny. Man. Sitting on the steps.
I'm not here to defend. I don't know what she did. I just know automatically off of like what I know of myself, my cousins, my aunties, the ones that come before us. My mom, we got the juice. I get it.
Can you imagine? Man, this guy, we go from playing FIFA, going to soccer practice, hanging out. The guy just begin to tell me, Sam, I don't go, hey, boo. I said, hey, come on. What happened? Then I said, man, something wrong with my man. I pull up to his house. I see the guy sit on our steps. I said, hey, Koto, what's happening? What's happening, Sam? He said, for that baby there, you not gonna believe, Sam. I said, oh my God. I said, bro, listen, I don't want to tell you no lie, but you remember, Saidu and Nambi won you. Saidu, everybody won you. So I don't know about this one, bro. I said, but bro, let's go to soccer practice. Now the guy says, Sam, ball no suits me right now. I said, oh God, don't lost.
Wow.
Well, heartbreak, huh? Heartbreak is something serious in the salon community, man. What salon baby they broke you out, eh? What salon baby they broke you out? You they feel like you want no generation, they feel like.
The
whole generation. Man, Pastor Chess, even.
Well, yeah.
She broke my man down. She broke my man down.
Ush for them to woman.
She broke my man down. Bad.
Now let me ask you a serious question on a serious note. Are you tribalistic?
Nah, what? Nah, I wasn't raised in Salon to be tribalistic. I just like women no matter what tribe.
But that's one of the things when your boys or whomsoever tries and disses you and is like, oh, you not so Salon man, bang bang, this and that. Part of the reason why they're dissing you and trying to differentiate you is because you probably are not tribalistic in thought.
Like I didn't even know I was Mandel until like what 3 months ago.
Oh wow.
3 months ago. Yeah, 3 months ago. That's when I found out because I got tired of. Because listen, where I'm from, people not asking you Mandel Timothy. People is actually asking you like, which block, which street you from? I really didn't grow up saying, oh, I'm sitting down, man. I was telling them exactly where I'm from. You feel me? So nobody was asking me, are you Mende or Tibini? I was getting asked, what block, what street you from, what area you from. So you feel me? That's what I just got tired of people was DMing me like, what tribe are you? And I was like, I don't know. And then they was like, find out. So I asked my mom like 3 months ago, and she told me I'm Mende. So that's when I found out.
Yeah,
and then
but
like,
your cousin is sitting here telling us you not Frobe. So
my mama says I'm Mende. I'm Mende. That's what I'm going with. Whatever Zainab said, that's what I'm going with. Till I die. The mommy say Mende, Mende. And then I've kind of did some comparisons. They say Mende man then like woman, Mende man then like bigwiz, Mende man then like government. I fit those molds. I do, of course. I mean, I like Tumba, bad one. I ain't gonna lie. I like Tumba, big big. That one I won't lie to you. I like Tumba. Me ask.
Well, let me tell you though, this is the thing, because that might be the Mende man that's based here in the United States, because you mind where I meet now salon Mende man bang bang. If you go deep, you go sit down. They drink in Poyo, you don't eat in rest fine. Now you just they like Bobby.
Oh, what? Nah.
They like Bobby. Now so they tell me
I'm not a Bobby.
They like breasts. They love breasts.
Nah.
So you might need to go back and have a follow-up conversation, because until you talk and you say you like Tumba.
That's it. I'm not pressed for Bobby. Nah, I like Tumba. Period.
Tumba.
That's it. Tumba.
I don't know. You have to go back and just go ask again. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I like Tumba. Nobody gonna tell me say now Bobby for that. It's not gonna happen. I like Tumba. Bing. Nothing gonna change that. I like Tumba.
Okay.
Me ask.
Well, let me tell you though, this is the thing, because that might be the Mende man that's based here in the United States, because you mind where I meet now salon Mende man bang bang. If you go deep, you go sit down. They drink in Poyo, you don't eat in rest fine. Now you just they like Bobby.
Oh, what? Nah.
They like Bobby. Now so they tell me
I'm not a Bobby.
They like breasts. They love breasts.
Nah.
So you might need to go back and have a follow-up conversation, because until you talk and you say you like Tumba.
That's it. I'm not pressed for Bobby. Nah, I like Tumba. Period. That's it. Tumba.
I don't know. You have to go back and just go ask again. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I like Tumba. Nobody gonna tell me say now Bobby for that. It's not gonna happen. I like Tumba. Bing. Nothing gonna change that.
Okay.
Bobby for it.
Okay. Well, listen. You've said you've proven it over and over again. You Sierra Leonean through and through, but you're not typical. So I get it.
From what I've been told, yeah.
So now let's get into the creativity. All right. So let's get into the creativity. What is your creative process?
Honestly, right? If I was to tell you I have a process, like I'll be lying to you. Sometimes I'll be in the shower. Even this beauty competition thing that I made up, right? I was just honestly in the shower. Like I was shampooing my hair, and I was like, how come salon women are so pretty, but people just literally like take their looks for granted? I guess everybody knows it and fine. I was like, man, we should just do a beauty competition, and whichever woman wins every week, give her 100. As the weeks is going, the money goes up and stuff like that. And I was like, we should just do that. Like, and I told my cousin and them, and then they helped me make a flyer because I don't know how to do none of that. And my best friend. Then we started doing it. And that was just it. I don't have a creative, like if you was to tell me to sit down and write something, you're gonna be like, are you sure this is the same guy? But if you was to tell me just go ahead and do you off the top, bruh, I would 9 out of 10 surprise you. But to say I'm gonna write it down, like all the things I've done, I've never wrote down nothing. Like I really don't. Yeah, I don't write down a single word. No, I don't have time for that.
Well, it's interesting because when I'm with my clients, one of the big things that I stress is how important I think it is for them to write their ideas. But the reason why is because a lot of people have all these ideas in their head, but they don't take action.
Mm-hmm.
Usually once you write it down, it starts to become like real. It's like it crystallizes, you're reading it, it's now, there's like a new level of potential commitment that has taken place. So then they can start to like plan to it, add dates, add notes, they can go back and review it. But you've done a lot of different things, like yesterday I attended, the makeup artist session. Ironically, my cousin was one of the makeup artists, and deadass, I didn't even know. I knew you were doing something, but I didn't know that that was going to be the session. I just got the notification, was like, let me click on this real quick before I finish up my work. And lo and behold, because they killed the game. So I was, but what I appreciate about that more than just anything is like the women empowerment aspect.
My mom has 10 sisters. If I was to not, it would be a slap in their face, man. To be honest. Oh my God. It's like you was literally in my conversation earlier. Me and this one woman, my cousin, me and her went back and forth. Cause she was on some, hey Jesus. She was like, well, you be bashing salon women. I said, since when? That's what
No, wait. You have your moments that are questionable. You have
all I said was robbery behavior, man. That's all I said, man.
Listen, and this is what I'm saying. Typically, I'm going and I'm seeing something come through my timeline and it's like funny. All right. There's some sort of humor I can definitely sense. But there are other times where you post and I'm like, yo, that's offensive. And then in the next two posts, I love my black queens. I'm like, is this dude on his period? What is he going through?
Okay, let me tell you. That's literally how, like, how do I want to say it? Sometimes I was like this. I like my girl at 5 o'clock. I'm tired of my girl at 6 o'clock. I'll die without my girl at 7 o'clock. I wish you go back to your mother house at 8 o'clock. Baby, come back in the house 9 o'clock. Bruh, that's actually the life we live. One moment, I will die without. Hey, Edna, if you left, my sister gonna be like the end. 7 o'clock, back to backs, then go. 8 o'clock, hey, boy, Sam, yes, not me, boy. I give a go big baby. Like, that's just how it is. Like, just go through it sometimes. It's like, I'm mad at you this hour. I'll die without you the next hour. Like, I mean, that's just what most people feel, man. You feel me?
So basically, what you're saying is all of us are living in your relationship with you.
They better.
But we didn't. I don't know that I signed up for that.
What relationship? Where? I'm nobody's property.
You just explained to us the ups and downs, literally.
Not mine. I don't know. I got a couple homeboys. I got a couple homeboys. You feel me? Some of them call me, just like my homeboy. Hey, God.
You know I'm fully wasting out.
Yeah.
No, I think you should say it. I don't know.
Nah, bro.
Listen. And so here's the thing. So are you saying maybe like you're an empath, and so you feel all of this different energies from your boy?
Sometimes, man. Sometimes when your friends call you and they tell you what they be going through, sometimes you feel it. Like, I don't actually been on the phone with some of my homies, and
did they cry?
He cried.
Tell me.
He cried.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
so tell not too many woman again.
And like I don't been on the phone where homies will call me and say, bro, I'm only calling you because you won't judge me, you feel me? And you listen to me, and I don't give people those basic stupid advice when they be like, man, bro, just free her. It's plenty more women, blah blah blah. Because not everybody wants to hear that, because it's like that's literally what people say. Oh, bro, don't worry, you can do better. But at the end of the day, man, you have so much history and stuff with this person. You got to put all that to the side and actually listen to people and see why they hurting so bad. So that's why, like, some homies be calling me and I be listening to what they say, and I don't judge them, and I don't give them no stupid answers to just go throw away your relationship. Because we all know, me and you both know what Salon people say. The devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Huh? Bro, that word is deep. The
It's
girl really
deep,
knows
but
better than the
it's
individual.
also the demise, I feel
That,
like, of many
that
of our
too, sis.
communities,
But
because
I
they
don't
will
see some
stay
women,
in
right?
a toxic relationship for the
Wait
rest of
now.
their lives.
I don't see some women that'll leave a man. We know one day knock them out in life. Now they're in domestic violence. Well, lie if I'm lying, let me die. I've literally seen some women where they say, they left this guy out because this, and then the next man where they go meet, they beats them. And I'll be like, so what was the
Yeah,
upgrade? What was
yeah,
the upgrade?
yeah.
What's happening, Sam? Like, I be seeing it, like, and like, I live in the DMV where it's very calming. Maybe then they
Yeah,
sit on like,
y'all wild out there. I lived
maybe
out
then they
there.
sit on
Y'all
before,
wild.
yes, see me on, yes, don't give me, yesterday, when you say if you on, yeah, actually, make I go rub me makeup, yes, I never go walk 3 o'clock, then I'm supposed to do so, and I'll be like, what is so funny? Like, that's exactly why we're doing the show today on that, because I
Mhm.
literally got tired of women be like hiding these men, and then it's like, what messages you sending? And but the crazy thing is when they leave these relationships finally, the next thing they start saying, niggas ain't the S word. And I'll be like, well, was
You
it
can
me
cuss
that was
on
beating
here.
you?
Niggas ain't shit. It's
Yeah,
okay.
that's what they be saying. Niggas ain't shit. I'm like, well, was it me that was beating you last week? I know that it was.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me address you with this, because I literally was on the phone about 3 hours ago discussing this with one of my older cousins.
Mm,
So COVID has been like a huge eye opener for, like, it's a reckoning for literally everybody in the world in some way,
mm,
shape, or form. I
period.
personally have had people that are in my friendship circle, not my closest friends, but like maybe one or two circles removed, right?
Mm,
Still close, that have revealed to me that they were in a domestic abusive relationship, and COVID this whole season is what made them leave because they couldn't take it anymore.
mm-mm.
So here's the thing. You got situations, because like it's one thing when it's somebody else, like you go na party, this person, da 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 da, which is typically like in the salon community, if you will, that's what you see. Everything is where you go na business, now they you might begin for a drink, the woman don't da 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 da, and all kinds of like bullshit occurs. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, well, obviously, if they did it at a party, it wasn't the first time. It
Oh,
wasn't the second
fact,
time. It wasn't the third time. And
fact.
sometimes, if it's displayed in a public environment, that's literally the woman crying for help, because in her house, she has no potential ally. But
Mm,
maybe in public, somebody will come to her rescue. You understand? That's one aspect that hasn't even been like even addressed, I would say, within many communities, but specifically our Sierra Leone community. Now, for my own personal friend, because I asked her, I said, what could I have done? Was there something that I should have noticed? Because I
mm-hmm.
went to visit her household literally within the past like 2 months. And I'm usually never around. I'm never in town. So I made it a point like to go there and spend time or whatever. And she was like, this has been happening since when I was pregnant.
Ah,
So that means that situation happened when she was technically like under duress, because she's growing a human being inside of her. So she's like more committed to the idea of what she should be able to present to her child, like a full home, as opposed to, oh, this nigga done hit me, da da da. She's hopefully thinking it's one time or whatever, and it wasn't.
no,
So
no, never one time.
so it's like there's a lot of different scenarios, and my whole point to that, because I'm literally not the person who has the answer, right? My focus is on people's mental health, like mental fortitude, especially if you are somebody who's a creative, an entrepreneur. That's my lane. But in real life, I got to apply this stuff to people who are in my life that I care about. The only thing that can be done is to ask. Most of
Mm-hmm.
these people who are in abusive relationships, no one even thinks to ask them if they are okay. And so I'm literally making the intended effort to pick, hey, and not even on the phone, like in person, are you okay? Because you can lie to me if we're on the phone. the person who's abusing them might be sitting right next to them. I might be on speakerphone.
Let's talk.
Hey, exactly. But if me and you are somewhere and it's just the two of us, now you feel like you're in a trusted space. So that's what I feel like a lot of us really have to start doing. And I don't even want to make it seem like it's only women. I only know women in this particular circumstance. So I can only
get some baby and with the beat, so get some baby and with the beat.
And so men, if you're out there, honestly, like if you got a friend of yours, you know, I appreciate the fact that you're having these conversations with your male friends, because what happens is if these men are in these relationships and they're feeling like antagonized all the time, they don't feel like they have an outlet, that pent up frustration because they can't talk to a good friend who's going to give them good advice could in turn cause them to react in a violent manner when they're in conversation with their partner because they didn't have an outlet. So we all, like, we're a community, whether you love to admit it or you hate to admit it. If one of my friends is in a relationship, we in that relationship. We are all in that relationship. It doesn't mean that I'm going to be in your business. It's not,
okay,
but I have to make sure that you're okay. It's my job as your friend to make sure, because if I don't make sure you're okay, who's going to make sure? A stranger?
That's why you gotta have true, genuine friends.
I said we.
And I be hating the girls that switch friends every damn 90 days. Like, what is going on? Like,
but here's the thing: you also got that's why you got to have real conversations with your friends. Like people who operate out here and they have these, you know, faux friends, fake friends, so on and so forth. Like that's not really my life.
Nah.
I'm not on that lane. Like my friends, we've been friends for decades. You understand? Okay. Decades. And if you're not my friend, more than likely you're around me, you're my blood. It's literally one or the other. So I treat everybody the same. But my point is, if my friend is in a relationship, we in that relationship. How's he doing? I want to know how's your dude doing? What's going on? Like, is he good? So on and so forth. It doesn't mean I need to know what's going on deep. No. But I definitely got to know that you're good. Yalissa, look at me, baby sister. Don't join. She will tell you I only have like 5 friends. Dead ass, like for real.
Yeah, Yalissa's awesome.
I don't keep. And Yalissa is not me, bang bang blood cousin. So yes, no extras. No. But my point is, when you're friends, like men specifically, be there for each other and don't try and manipulate your dude into messing up his situation because, you know, you maybe right now you don't have your own, so you feel a certain kind of way. You never know what you could be doing to empower him by simply listening to him. You don't know how you could be safe.
That's the rule number 1. Salon baby them, they know they ask man them what's going on mentally. They don't care. The only thing they care about, you get your rent money, you get a car insurance, you get this, you get that. But man, listen, I literally had to learn how to know that me lashing out and hurting people didn't make me a man, because the way I grew up, I just felt like anytime somebody come touch one of mine, we circle back late, just do whatever we do. That made me a man. It used to make me feel like, yeah, you touch mine, I'm gonna come touch yours like within the same 30 minutes. But I had to get locked up to know that being a man was like processing my feelings, controlling my emotions, not hurting people, because anybody could hurt people. But a real man, you feel me, like it's other ways, and that should be like your last option. Like, and that's exactly why I said, like, the woman that I'm gonna be with now, if baby don't ask me at least 2 times, 3 times a month, Fuad, how you doing mentally, you get for good.
So wait, so you just mentioned very, very slyly that you was locked up. Okay. Yeah. Now, you don't even have to tell me what you got locked up. I don't care.
I'll tell you.
Right. No, I mean, if you want to, but my question is, when you were locked up, did you go through therapy?
Yeah, I went to Bible study. I was reading the Quran as well. I would talk to like the older guys that's been there for like that probably don't did like 20, 23 years. Dudes that had already did like 10, 15 years. And then I would also go talk to like the older lady from church, the older guy from church, like the pastors and the ladies and them. Like I would constantly talk to people because it's like, bruh, I don't want to be the same me when I get out because I'm tired of like I'm just it comes to a point where you comfortable with violence and it's like, bruh, I'm tired, bruh. Like I'm tired. Like I realized. Well, how can I say? I was actually kind of relieved when I got locked up because it's like, damn, I don't got to wake up today, go do something to somebody. I don't got to get into an altercation with somebody. I don't got to stop my car in the middle of the highway, hop out and put in work and get into it with somebody. Like, I could actually chill. I don't got to look over my shoulders to see if Slim that I don't did something to 2 weeks ago here. Like, I can just literally chill. And it's like, I used to tell my mans, I'm like, bruh, can we go find something else to do today? Cause me, I'm tired. Today is Sunday, man. I'm tired. Like we can't take a day off like that. Violent 6 days a week. Let's take one day off and chill. And I was actually relieved when I got locked up because it's like, damn, I got to learn about myself. I got to learn different things. I actually got to learn how to be a man when I got locked up. Like, wow. People be thinking I'm just a good dad because I'm just a good dad. Nah, like I actually learned how to be a father from all the older gentlemen that I was locked up with. Like they actually told me, like, no matter what goes on, bro, like you're not a man. You don't stand on your 10 toes if you don't spend quality time with your kids. They was like, you don't have to have endless money, bro, but time is something that's valuable. You feel me? And if you have that, give it to your kids. It doesn't matter what you and the woman going through. If you have time, you don't even have to have money. You can just have 50 or $100. Spend time with your kids. It's free. Money goes and comes, but your time, my nigga, spend that with your kids because you don't get time back. Like you don't get time back. Once it's gone, bro. You don't get it back. So that's why me personally, I ain't got the biggest bank account, but the time that I got, I spend it with my kids. It don't matter if I don't spend 5 days with them, 3 days, 7 days with them. I spend time with my kids because like that's just what I was taught, bro. That's what I was taught by my own stepdad and by the niggas I met when I was locked up. Like that's just what it is, bro. Ain't no way around it. Like, and these is niggas that's real life don't committed every type of crime. That's telling me this. Like when you go home, when you get out, when you release from here, give me your word. And I got like when you locked up, you just can't be shaking nobody hand for free and looking them in their eye. Because if you do that and then you go against your word, niggas gonna air you out. They're gonna press your line. You feel me? So like, I don't shook your hand, and that's exactly. I still say those same exact words when I talk to people out here. If you shake my hand and you look me in my eyes, bro, don't go do the opposite. Because there's nothing else left you can tell me after that, bro. Don't shake my hand and look me in my eye, bro. And that's another thing why I said the woman where I get for married, bro, I hold it to a high standard, bro. I don't even care if you my girl. If you shake my hand, you look me in my eyes, don't play me, bro, because that's it. Like, ain't no way around it. And I'll be feeling like also sometimes people don't hold each other accountable. People just talk for free and I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get to what I forgot. But why did you give me your word and then go do the opposite? You feel me? Like that's like me saying, oh, like nah, it don't work like that. And that's why a lot of the salon people I be meeting, they be telling me I'm not a serial because the way I talk, the way I. Okay, but bro, I've been places. I'm like a mixture of everything that I've done and that I've seen, that where I've been. Like I'm a mixture of all that, but people don't understand that. They just expect me to be some village goats and like turn a blind eye to when they beat stay where for they doing stuff to their girlfriends. They expect me not to say something. And I be telling some dudes like, bruh, y'all niggas real life got wives. Some niggas is out here looking for, bruh. Why you just can't go home and chill with your wife, bruh? Like some niggas be lucky and they don't know they lucky. Like they don't know they have a good woman, but. God day, man. God day.
Well, you know, that's why I told you, like, I'm not going to be at your speeding date situation, but I'm praying for you. I'm praying for all of those that join, because at the end of the day, like,
the speed dating thing is just like a comedic thing. Like, if anybody does find somebody there, amen. But I
I'm
could have
sure they gonna put you as the MC for the wedding. I mean, you got that's a booked. I'm booked and busy automatic,
Hell
right?
no, I ain't going there. I ain't going
No,
there.
but seriously, what I appreciate this is literally why, because I'm not. I don't really. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't really fuck with a lot of Sierra Leoneans. I don't.
A lot of
I
people.
really don't. I
We
used
got
to
bad
live in the
names.
DMV, and like if it wasn't my immediate family, like, and you didn't see me because I had such a bad experience when I first got there. One of my cousins pressed me out, like, "Well, kind of this wedding, we did kind of enjoy da 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 da." I'm like, all right, yo, somebody's husband followed me for like from out of the wedding to the parking lot, and my cousin and her husband had to like be with me until I got into my car and drove off. Like I didn't feel safe.
Damn.
You know, and this was not like, and I mean he drove a yellow cab, so I'm usually you know when somebody's uncool.
Hey,
You know
uncles. It's always the
like,
cab uncles.
it's always
That
listen.
can I
So it's like those types particularly when they drive, you know, some sort of public transportation, it's like everybody knows. So it's like you're not even being slick. You just you're so comfortable with this behavior, and like there's a lot of different things that I was peeping. I don't see anybody's husband next to their wife. All the women they want something, they on that side, and you got all the husbands eyeing whoever they know that's different. You know what I mean? That sort of environment is so toxic to me.
They don't like me, man.
And so it's like such a huge turnoff for me. It's not even about the DMV because I'm not even trying to throw the DMV under the bus. I have experienced that. No, listen. As far as Sierra Leoneans, honest to God, Sierra Leoneans are Sierra Leoneans are Sierra Leoneans. It's not a lot of Sierra Leonean communities that are very different from what I just explained. And that is one of the biggest issues because if I'm from out of town and I want to go interact or just go and enjoy and celebrate somebody's like event, those are the types of things I got to think about. What type of toxic ass motherfuckers are going to be there that's going to try me? Like, who may try and like fight me and use me as a scapegoat when they know they're in a bad relationship and they know their husband is trash? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fair. But that's what
there's a lot of people. I don't know. Like, I've even had some niggas will ask me, "For why you go to jail?" Right? I said, "Do you want me to tell you?" And they be like, "Yeah, tell me." And I be like, "Okay." I got locked up because I was literally riding with my friends. They went to go do whatever they did, right? So the police came, they pressed all us out, they locked us all up. Of course, they took me too, right? So when we got to the police station, these racist cops started calling immigration, right? So me, I'm good. Me, I'm straight. But now my two homies, they didn't have the necessary stuff, you feel me? So I'm thinking like, damn, Slim about to have a baby and these niggas calling immigration. What if they deport him, right? And then the other home, so I'm like, his stuff. So what if they get deported? This one get deported, and his girl about to have a baby like any time now, and he's not gonna be able to see his child. So I just took the charge for my niggas so they don't get deported, right? I just took the charge for my niggas, and then the cop was like, "You sure you lying?" I was like, "Bruh, it's mine. No, Allah." So I took the charge so they don't get deported. And then I went to go do my own thing, right? So now when niggas ask me, I tell them, "Quick, Salamane, look where you big fool. No, you don't get sense, big fool. Me go run there for somebody else." I'm like, okay, I understand, but see, where you was raised, where I was raised, is two total different things, right? We not here to be snitching and all that. And mind you, guess what? My son was coming too, but it's like me. I know send me out a day out, but I don't know my man's in the situation. So me, I'm gonna be straight, but I don't know if my niggas gonna be straight. So I just took the charge and went to go do my time. Then I came home and Lord behold, both of them, none of my mans got deported. They still here, and they're actually good dads and taking care of their kids. And I'm here too, taking care of my kids. So it's like that's just how we move the way like, well, where I was raised, where I'm from. That's just how we move. Like, you do your crime, go do your time, you come home, and it's like, how you want me to go and snitch when I got a baby boy coming? Like, what do you want me to tell him later on? And mind you, this boy he's a big guy now. Imagine if snitch was on my resume. How do you want me to honestly raise my son as a stand-up guy if his daddy is snitch? Like, I just couldn't. So that's why I just took the charge so my homies don't get deported. So like, and that was just it. I just took the charge, went to go do my time. I came home, just taking care of my kids, and then this little Instagram thing just fell in my lap because like, I came home, right? I had like what? I came home with 7 felonies, right? I was on I was on probation and all that. Yeah, I came home with 7 felonies. I was on probation, right? Like, and I'm like, damn, bruh, I need to get a job, but I don't want to slip back into no criminal stuff and all of that. So I was in the house watching my son while his mom went to work, and I was like, what's on my mind, bruh? So I just made the first video I made was like, how you tell a woman if you want to get a woman, just tell her, say, just tell her, you like her.
Don't cut shit down. Just say it. Say it.
Yeah, that's like what I said. Like the first video I made was like, you just tell a woman I like your elbow fats. Like I was just, yeah, like you tell a woman, like if you tell a woman I like your elbow fat, she gonna be thinking about it like, what you say? And I was just like, yeah. So that was like the first ever video I made, and then people just told me keep going, and that was just it. Cause it was like I could either go back to doing bad, back to doing the same thing, or I can find something else to do. And this was just something that fell in my lap, and now all my friends be motivating me, encouraging me. My cousin and them, they be pushing me, because like they be telling me like, bruh, just don't do nothing anymore. Just cool it and chill. Like that's what I be doing. Cool and chill with my kids. Like if you people that know me, if you ask me what he doing, chilling, doing what he's supposed to do, chilling with my kids, play FIFA, go to soccer practice, come back. Like don't nothing change. I'm chilling until something better comes. But that's just it for me. That's just it. But that's why
I will say, I know that the Instagram thing is going to cut us off soon. If you don't mind, we'll go into the next hour. Are you down for that? Because I know we didn't get through everything. I didn't know you were going to have such depth.
I just keep it inside, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you don't ask, I don't say nothing. That's the thing. But man, I don't be caring to share, man.
I ask everything. I just don't be expecting all the answers. But I appreciate, like, your honesty is so important, because there are definitely people out here who need to not only to hear this, but to share it. That's the one thing that I appreciate about your content. It's worth sharing. And you know, I feel like we all have that relative, if not a brother, if not a cousin, if not somebody who, you know, hasn't necessarily walked the straight and narrow path. And it's easier for some of us who have never, you know, dabbed in any of that, if you will. We've never gotten in trouble. So when we say it, it doesn't necessarily resonate. But if somebody who looks, sounds, you know, is saying the same message, but has like a real experience, like they speaking from experience, they're not just speaking from like, quote unquote, a place of authority or whatnot. Maybe the person who we send it to can really receive it and apply it and process it, and then take action and try and elevate and be better, you know. So your presence online is very important, especially within the Sierra Leone community.
They don't appreciate me, but one day
they will. They will.
One day they will.
They will. So we're gonna start again in the next hour. Okay.
All right. Cool.
All right. So
these lies that's killing me, bro. I don't even be going to soccer practice anymore. My coach just fed up with me. I said, bro, soccer practice, or you want me to get somewhere far so we could have a real team, bro? And he goes, you know what, Fuad, you guys get points. You get points. I said, okay, thank you. But then the guy told me I have to give away my captain band. So like Sunday I have to give away my captain band. I have to pick who's gonna be the next captain. I only have 2 people in mind though, but I'll see.
Wait, so for those of you guys who have been with us in the last hour, welcome back. I am in conversation with Fuad, also known as Fry Soup Lover.
Man, I like Fuad better, man. It's too late to change the other one.
Yeah, it's too late. There are people. How many people usually on a regular basis like roll up on you like Fry Soup Lover?
Man, even at the dang Black Lives Matter people, I said, I told my cousin Ish was there. I said, people recognize me, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because one of the things that I think also I can say, you know, a lot of people who have come to know you through Instagram, etc. Like, are you on Facebook?
Yeah, but Facebook is boring. My Facebook people, they got problems.
I feel the same. I feel the same.
Yeah, my Facebook people, they got issues. But they're all on my Instagram, so that's why my Facebook dry. Because everybody's here.
Yeah, everybody's here. So like when you're out and about, so now you're starting to like kind of feel like you're seeing the results where people who are strangers to you, they recognize you. And like what someone like myself, you know, can appreciate that, you know, works with different folks in the marketing realm and stuff like that. Like your stuff, your platform has been like organically grown. You know, you're not paying, I'm assuming, so correct me if I'm wrong.
No. Man, I suffer to get my followers. But boy, once he big, I have to beg salon people. Damn, just to get to 4,000 followers 1 year, I swear it's begging. I beg
but the thing about it is, whatever your technique is, so in your case, you're saying you beg people. What does that even really mean? You literally hit people like, well, some follow me, no.
No, never that. I was just like, whenever like I got, I would just tell people, please reshare my stuff. Tell your peoples to follow me. Reshare my stuff. Tell your peoples to follow. Reshare. Tell your people to follow. Reshare. Tell your people to follow. I literally went from like 800 to 4,097, and then I was following like 2,700 and something people. That came down to 1,740 something now or something like that. But like literally, the crazy thing is, because like I was locked up, bro, you get so trained to pay attention. Like I literally know every single follower that consistently comments, shares, or is supporting me. Like I literally know every single one. Like I don't know, I just have a sick obsession of making sure I remember everybody, because I plan when that time comes, whenever God give me that time to literally give a big thank you to everybody that's still with me, still going, because you don't have to, you feel me? Even the people that are ordering my merchandise, and that's why I keep telling them, bro, y'all really don't understand. When you're ordering this merchandise, that money's not gonna come to me. It's literally gonna go to Black Lives Matter and charities and salon. Black Lives Matter, charities and salon. So that's why I keep posting like the t-shirts and stuff every day so people could buy it, because I literally want money to go to salon for the less fortunate. And even if it's whatever little we give here, it's gonna make a difference, because I have 3 boys, you feel me? Somebody else will have a child, or you that don't even have a child yet, but we need this country to be a place where little kids aren't seeing a cop car coming down the street and they go hide in behind their parents' car in their own driveway because George Floyd got killed. Like that video, I was like, what? Who say you, mommy and daddy, they pay mortgage, you still they hide? Just because now the cop is like something people fear now. Like when you're black, you fear the police. I don't care what age you are, bro. Like you be looking at them like, bro, if they wake up on a bad day, it could literally be my last day here. You feel me? Like you could literally leave your house, go meet one of them that's having a bad day, and that's the next thing your people planning a funeral. So that's why I be telling African people, like, y'all have to cut that BS mentality out. Like, as long as you go to school, you go to work, you don't go fend nobody in problem, you don't go fend police in problem, you safe. Bruh, some of these people just literally went to the store, were going home, and boom, Sandra Bland literally got pulled out her car. The next thing you know, baby don't die. Oh, how that happened?
No, and the thing about it is, you know, I'm glad that you're really talking about this with,
I have to, because I'm not raised with Africans. I was literally raised in the hood, bro. I was raised with the killers and the drug dealers and the robbers. I was literally raised with the people that African people tell you, no go next to them. I was literally raised with those people that Africans tell their kids, or Africans tell the ones that's coming from Africa that tell you, don't go next to them. I was raised with them. So that's why when I be saying I got two different points of views. I really hear the negative and see the racism that come from the Africans. Then I really see like the Black American side of things, how they feel about Africans, and then some of the stuff they say justifiably, they're right about Africans, and then some of the stuff the Africans say about them makes sense what they say. You feel me? So I'm just smack dab in the middle. I wasn't born here, but I was raised exactly here with the people you tell people to stay away from. And so it's like,
let me ask you, because maybe I missed it, but I haven't seen this particular dialogue that you are talking about with being really truly in the middle and having a level of understanding from both aspects. Like last week, Ish and I were talking briefly about that, like how it's important to foster that dialogue, because the whole goal is to really bridge the gap between the African American and the African that, you know, came directly and is now living here, right? And I was telling him, like, it's interesting because from my perspective, like my life perspective is very different, because I'm not hood. Like, I wasn't raised in the hood at all. I'm very much a suburban chick. However,
government cheese is good, though. I think I should try it. Government cheese is good. I think I should try it.
No, I've had some. Don't blame me.
Government cheese is good.
It's very, it melts so nice.
Yeah. Government cheese good, though.
But here's my point. Like, but like I've lived in different ways. So like before I went to Africa, I was living in Brooklyn and being immersed. Like I've worked as a bartender. Like, I'm college graduate. I've worked in corporate, so on and so forth. So when I worked as a bartender, like, I learned so much about people and the different, especially when they're drinking, you know, people's guards go down. So they really start to let it flow. And I can recall, like, one day I was tipped like $10 for water. And I was like, you don't have to do this. You don't pay for water in New York. What is this? You know, so. And the dude later, he was like, you so exotic. And I was like, okay. But then, you know, later on, he basically was like, you so different because you're nice. Like, girls around here, they not nice. Like, you really nice. Like, you're kind. You understand? So when you're around different people, you get to hear different things and their perspectives and so on and so forth. So when we were in Africa traveling, my best friend and I, we really realized, like, yo, other African Americans, like, they need to experience this. They need to see this. So, like, from our angle, we trying to bridge the gap with, like, travel and, you know, encouraging travel to Africa. Like, quit blowing your stacks on, like, the Bahamas or, you know, Miami.
I mean, let's just be honest. People literally go to Jamaica. Jamaica is literally Salon, bro. Jamaica literally has more pan body. Jamaica has more pan bodios than Salon, man. Like, you going to a country that has metal houses still. You know how many pan bodios is in Jamaica?
Take it next level. When people really do their, like, research, they'll learn, like, Jamaicans, a good portion of them are Maroons. Maroons are directly from the mountainous area of Sierra Leone. Like that.
I don't want to talk more because we have to talking to my Jamaican homeboys. Them go, why you blood clot say Fuad? I'm like, what do you mean what I said? That's exactly what I said. You African. Come on, bro. I'm like, nah, you is. What do you want me to tell you? You are. Bro, you can't buy black skin from Walmart. Walmart don't have that, you know. You can't walk into Walmart, oh yeah, let me get that one right there, like that shade of skin. You can only literally get it from a certain area, a certain place. Like, come on.
Yeah. But I mean, I think, you know, over the past, I would say 3 years, it really has gone next level where people are really starting to get, like, into a more open mindset of really understanding and challenging those, because a lot of times when you see, like, if you're in conversation with a Caribbean person and they're denying the African connection, there's a lot of times where it's like that has been ingrained into them because of, like, colorism and their own, you know, history of colonialism. It's no different than, like, why you come across African women who think that they should bleach, right? We know the song "Them I Bleach" and we know that that's, like, you know, reggae, whatever, but it applies to our people. Like, we're the same, you know. So, like, now, you know, your tell me about like your audience, because you definitely are in touch with, you know, both sides. Do you have people who, you know, are connected to you online who are from the hood as well
Yeah,
as the
but
Civilians?
do you want to know what's so funny, right? Literally, my neighborhood where I grew up in DC, bruh, a big percentage of the African Americans literally understand Creole because of the Africans that, and people be thinking I be lying, but bruh, I will literally bring them on this live if y'all want me to prove this point, and they will literally. You can go ahead and speak Creole. They will literally answer you right back, and they be like, "Why is that?" Because, bro, this the okay. When you say your parents was the first to like Ohio or whatnot, my
Mm-hmm.
grandparents was the first to this neighborhood in DC, and that's just where my family from. Like we really from this neighborhood. Like the African Americans, they eat our food. My grandma
Mm-hmm.
don't babysat them, don't watch them, watch their parents. Like my grandpa don't beat some of their dads. Like they literally understand the language. They speak the language. Like they be, bruh, they everything
That's so
African,
dope,
bruh.
though.
Yeah,
That is
like
so dope.
I real life grew up with African Americans that understand Creole and like they real life understand Creole and they eat our food. Like there wasn't never one of the ones that was like ignorant and calling us booty scratchers and all of that. Like there was the few that accepted us because like my grandma and them been there so long. It was just like, bruh, they
Mm-hmm.
could see them as one family. So that's how I grew up. I grew up with black, and that's exactly why the Africans I know now, when I be looking at them like, how don't y'all get no sense of urgency in your body to go out and protest or donate or do something that
Mm-hmm.
pretty much is going you might not think it will affect you, but it's gonna affect you. You never know, it might not affect you, might go affect a family member or a friend. So it's
Exactly.
like, how do y'all sit down so comfortably? But then again, that's why I had to go protest because it's like, bruh, I grew up with African Americans. If I don't say nothing, it's kind of make me a hypocrite, bro, because they've been nothing good to me all my years
Mm-hmm.
when I was coming up. They've been nothing good to my family. So if I don't do something, that'll be a hypocrite to me. Then I'll be like every other African with it to say, oh, not to me personal problem. But bro, police, you think if you go there to oh Sam, Saloma, you think what? You're not about to get killed? Yeah, I
Never
don't even
happened.
think those
Never
conversations
happened.
happen. Yeah, those conversations don't happen, bro. They don't sit there and say, which country you from? What, are you crazy? Man, they smoking you, man. Just look at the
Yeah.
guy in Atlanta. They killed him. That white guy now. They don't find him guilty. Well, they've already like put those charges on him, like murder. And they said the guy was 18 feet away from you. Talk about you were scared of
You
your life. And on
felt
top of that,
scared.
and on
No,
top of that, you kicked the guy after you shot him. You kick out. Like
no,
what?
the thing about it is, you know, we're the only thing with what is happening that is really like, because this stuff is not different. That's the thing that's
Mm-mm.
like very, that's what's very scary. And like being Sierra Leonean and like being growing up in the Midwest. So imagine like we in what you call like really good school system, suburbia, this, that, and the third, top ranking, yada, 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 right? But when I tell you, like this past week, you know, I was going back and like just doing my research and taking in content. Like there's this program called, I don't even know why I called it program. I sound like an uncle or aunt. That program way there on Amazon Prime. It's called I Am Not Your Negro, and
Mm-mm.
based off of writings by James Baldwin. Like James Baldwin is a very controversial civil rights figure for a lot of different like personal reasons, like how he ran his personal life. But he talked about like he highlighted a woman named Dorothy Counts, and I had never heard of her in my life until
Me
this
neither.
past week, you know. And I mean, like, I took a few African American studies courses in college. Like, I took African courses in college. You know, even though I was a business student, like, I went out of my way to get information. So I was shocked. Like, how do I not know that this is the woman who was one of the first? Like, she was 15. She was one of the first to integrate white school systems, like, well, white schools. Let's not even say school systems, but just going to a school that was predominantly white. And she was the first. There was no predominant. It was just white.
Was that the one that used to have security with her?
Well, at first, this is what was crazy. She is the one who did not. Before they started having the security, she was going up into those schools and she did not have any security. And it was like, that shit shook me, because you can see these white men, these boys first, her classmates, her peers, and then you see the white men, their fathers, taunting her and going after her and screaming, and she just has the most stoic, focused, disciplined face. There's images of her in the actual classroom. It's like a lecture hall, and she's surrounded by negative energy of racist white boys literally taunting her.
Just because she's black.
And what's crazy, she's light complected. The only way you know after, because at first glance, like, she's low-key like the same complexion, but that he knows. That's how you know she's absolutely a black woman. And I was stunned. I was like, this woman is the reason why I was able to easily go into an all-white environment.
But that's what be pissing me off.
So I was like, oh my God, like, I am learning in this day and age about shit that happened literally less than 50 years ago.
Yes, they still alive. They still alive and chilling in their house.
She's still alive.
They still chilling. These racists ain't died. They still here as grandparents. Still here chilling. Still walking. Come on, Thelma, let's go. They still alive. Don't talk to them nigger kids when you get old, all right? They still alive.
But let me tell you what's happening. Because I am absolutely, like, I'm gonna talk about it on one of my upcoming podcasts, because it really resonates with me. Like, I gotta talk about it. Like, generational curses are so real. These are the same people who have spent so much of their time and energy being racist, and they're the ones whose daughters and granddaughters are solid focused on black penis.
They whop them. They're
the ones now coming into the family, integrating, not just your they integrating that family.
The papa then he die straight. Soon as he see come, oh my, what? Give me my.
And the grandpas, you know, maybe they got a heart attack, right? But the grandmothers, when you say, because grandmothers, mama, I don't care. A mom is a mom is a mom is a mom. And you will see these women who started off like being racist. And honestly, they're racist because that's what they were taught.
Because of the husband.
And so this is the thing, because, like, if you really look deep, how different is racism from tribalism? It's all taught. Nobody is born and immediately they just know they gotta hate this person. That's not how it works. Same thing, like, this is what was one of my biggest frustrations when I was in Sierra Leone, and I was there during elections. And I was like,
APCSL, PP Bobo.
I mean, they didn't lie.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Listen, my cousin is on right now, Nova Soprano. He literally was like, what do you get mine, dog? You get mine.
For real. Yeah. That joint dangerous. Like, niggas real life kill over that.
I was up front in that. I was there in that shit the day that they, like, fully announced that BO took the whatever you call it, the
presidency.
Because it wasn't, because, you know, they did the thing, and then
they're gonna make us wait.
All of that. I was there in Central when they literally started throwing rocks at each other, when they started buildings, all of that. And I was blown, because I was like, how could it be that I leave such a racist environment as United States, travel, all these different countries, come to my own country, and these people, the poorest ones, are the ones who are out here.
And they don't be benefiting nothing.
Nothing. They don't
get nothing.
And it's crazy to me, because I literally watched one of these guys that got money. He came out of his SUV, like, stack this big of Leones. Mind you, we know what Leones are really worth. So this is
Man.
probably the equivalent of $200.
Yeah.
And he's taking bricks and passing it out. And I'm like, yo, these people are literally about to go do damage off of
For
$50.
that. For 50, you tripping. $5, you mean?
If I'm being very
You might,
generous.
yeah.
But it's a mentality that is taught from a very early age. So it's
Of
like
course.
we also gotta see like why people will do what they do. Like you gotta get to like the psychology of it. If your mom tells you something since the age of 3,
Left
you're not
foot.
gonna if your mom tells you something at the age of 3 and now you in your 30s, you tell me you're not gonna believe? You've been taught that since age 3. That's the thing about it.
Oh man, I got it. Oh, yeah.
We'll go. But I'm so
Alright.
glad that you came.
Yeah,
Thank you
for
so
real.
much.
I like this live. This was an educational live.
Well, you're welcome to come back.
Hey man, I'm telling you, me anytime I get on live now, if anybody want to talk to them, Mamiko, Moto, Rito, I'm getting off because I ain't wasting my energy no more. Let's talk this for real. All right, thank you for real. Appreciate it.
Cheers, even though you don't drink.
Nah, no, right. Water. Don't worry. All right, later.
Before we wrap this episode up, I wanted to share something really exciting with you all. If you're a creative, an influencer, entrepreneur, or dreamer, you should check out my first little book called Flourish or Die. I share my perspective of what defines the journey of entrepreneurship and the role that mental fortitude plays throughout the journey. In this book, you'll find a 30-day exercise that hopefully evokes the writer in you, because anyone, especially anyone that's in one of these 4 categories, should be writing, journaling every single day. Flourish or Die is available in paperback as well as ebook on Amazon. You can connect with me personally about the book at flourishordie.com. Add Flourish Daily Quotes to your Alexa. You've been listening to I Am Gaima, a podcast. I Am Gaima, a podcast, is produced literally wherever I am in the world, as long as I've got my laptop and my audio equipment. A special thanks to Vicky Cassis for producing Vibes. Before we wrap this episode up, I wanted to share something really exciting with you all. If you're a creative, an influencer, entrepreneur, or dreamer, you should check out my first little book called Flourish or Die. I share my perspective of what defines the journey of entrepreneurship and the role that mental fortitude plays throughout the journey. In this book, you'll find a 30-day exercise that hopefully evokes the writer in you, because anyone, especially anyone that's in one of these 4 categories, should be writing, journaling every single day. Flourish or Die is available in paperback as well as ebook on Amazon. You can connect with me personally about the book at flourishordie.com. Add Flourish Daily Quotes to your Alexa. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, and share this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Music, or wherever you get your podcast fix. Thanks for listening. Before we wrap this episode up, I wanted to share something really exciting with you all. If you're a creative, an influencer, entrepreneur, or dreamer, you should check out my first little book called Flourish or Die. I share my perspective of what defines the journey of entrepreneurship and the role that mental fortitude plays throughout the journey. In this book, you'll find a 30-day exercise that hopefully evokes the writer in you, because anyone, especially anyone that's in one of these 4 categories, should be writing, journaling every single day. Flourish or Die is available in paperback as well as ebook on Amazon. You can connect with me personally about the book at flourishordie.com. Add Flourish Daily Quotes to your Alexa